everybody, welcome back. How is everybody doing on this beautiful sunny afternoon? I need some more coffee, man. Okay, guys. Super excited for our playthrough today. We are starting a brand new run-through. I haven't received any messages from anybody as far as what they want to play or which one they want me to play. I haven't heard anything. If I missed your message, I'm sorry. I did check all my messages right before, and I didn't see anything from anybody. So we are just going to go click this random button and hopefully we get another random one, right? I'm thinking the easiest one might be Marin, Erica, and Katya. It's kind of what I'm hoping I get. Kind of scared that I'm going to get just Marco. I feel that one's going to be difficult. We're going to hit this random button. Where are we? Please be the big house. Please be the big house. Please be the big house. Day 1. It's not. We got this house again. Jeez. I feel like I've had this house in the last 3 playthroughs, but let's see if we have new people or not. We may or may not have new people. Okay, guys, sorry about that. I think we've played this one before. I think that's Katya, Pavle, and, not Boris, the cooker, Bruno. Yeah, it is. Okay, so we're gonna get out of here because we've already played this one. In fact, I think we've played this one twice, to be completely honest. So we're just gonna go in. What should we do? What should we do? Let's go ahead and do... I kind of want to do this one. I think it'd be easiest. But let's stick with Roman and Katya and see what happens. Yeah, we'll lose our progress. It's alright. We're starting over. We're trying something new, right? No worries. Day 1 with a new starting group. I'm excited. We're still at the old place. Why? Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness gracious. It'll be fine, right? It'll be fine. So we only have Roman and Katya. I'm not ready to try to get through this with just one person yet. I know there's a playthrough where you only have Marco. Not quite ready for it yet, to be completely honest with you. So, this part of the besieged city had been spared from the worst destruction until recently, which attracts many homeless survivors from other neighborhoods. Smelling easy game, robbers descend on them and force to prey on their misery. Fleeing from a thug, Katya had been saved by Roman, a former militia member. Later, her quick thinking and press badge saved them both when they stumbled upon an army picket. They decide to ride it out together despite severe differences in their views. Oh, severe differences. Well, this might be fun, guys. And, oh no, Roman's wounded. That's no good. Have him clear that off, have her start searching. Of course, as usual, nobody's hungry on the first day. I'm just looking to see if anyone's sick or wounded, which of course Roman is wounded right now, so that's not cool. If I don't dress this wound, it could get worse. It could get worse, but dude, I have nothing to dress it with at this point. I've not been able to try to find anything. He's limping. So we look and see real quick down here, bottom right, shows us some good things about our players here. Katya has bargaining skills. If we click on her bio, it tells background story. I grew up in this city, but went abroad to study and started working as a reporter. I had been away for years. When the troubles escalated into a war, I was picked to write reports on it. I'd have volunteered anyway. I was so anxious to check on my parents, but it was too late. I found my house in ruins. My family had disappeared. I've been looking for them ever since. So that's her background story that it gives us to start off with. Under her skills, if they have any habits, it will be listed there in orange, so you can see she's a coffee drinker. So if we have coffee, she will be happy. So Roman, I never thought I'd end up running and hiding from my buddies, but that's how things turned out. We were like brothers, and now I'm a dead man to them. My crew had ruled the hood since we were teens until just before the war. Then some of us got drafted, like my best friend Leon. Others like me volunteered for the militia. It was going to be the ultimate showdown, and every single one of us wanted a piece of that action. So as you can see, he is trained in combat, and he's a smoker. So when we have cigarettes around, guess who's happy? Roman's happy. He does need some bandages, but I don't have any. So unless we find them, he's out of luck at this point. Something out. Alright, we have more parts and wood. At least it's not freezing. That's good and bad. The bad side is when it is cold, when you start in the cold, they just give you a furnace. So we will have to make our own furnace. Which, you know, it'll be alright. It'll be alright. Let's have them clear some stuff. It's rather chilly inside. Oh, it is kind of close to, winter, I will say. I mean, it's not as warm as it could be, which makes me think you could really use a shovel. I know, you could really use a shovel. Since it's not as warm as usual, it makes me think that we might be hitting winter kind of early, which means not the longest playthrough. It's not the shortest playthrough, but not the longest, probably 30-some days if I had to guess. At this very instant, that would probably be my guess. Alright, since I only have 2 people, usually you need 1 bed less than the number of people. So following that rule, I would actually need 1 bed. But when you're down to 2 people, you actually need 2 beds because both of them are up at night. You have to have one guarding your stuff, and the other one has to go out and scavenge. So, unfortunately, we are going to need 2 beds, and we're going to need them kind of quickly. Come on, Roman. I think, usually I have Roman, when I have Roman in my group, I have him go out and scavenge. But, I know it's getting cold. But because he's wounded, the first place they give you is usually safe. So I'm going to have Katya go, and I'm going to let Roman, oh my goodness, I'm going to let Roman just kind of chillax and try to heal up, because I will need him when we get into more dangerous places. I'm going to have her build the furnace, and then we're going to build another bed. If we can at least get that done. It is kind of timed. We only have till 8 o'clock, so speed is always good. Actually not finding very much food. Usually they give you a little more food to start out with. I only have 1 thing of vegetables, so kind of surprised about that, to be honest. We should find some when we go scavenging, though, so hopefully it's not a big deal. Alright, what else can you build? Can you build another bed? I wish you could get stuff out of the big rubble piles that he's moving. I feel like you should be able to have, I don't know, something out of that. But surprisingly, they don't give you any wood or components or anything like that for it. Just a thought. Definitely not a must-have, but just a thought. So, this playthrough is actually kind of starting out kind of grim, to be honest. They don't give me much to work with. They haven't... I can already tell by what they're saying and by the temperature that it's kind of close to winter. If I had to guess, I would say it's getting ready to go into winter as opposed to coming out. Like, I don't think winter is past already. Which makes me a little worried. I'm not sure how soon it's going to get here, and when it does get here, we need to be ready. So we'll see. I feel like a sense of urgency as far as keeping everybody warm and all that stuff. Well, there's meds. Still no bandages. And I can't make the metal workshop now. Well, I'm gonna have him put some heat in the house here. Lay down. See if he can't try to start healing himself just by sleeping. It is possible. They can heal themselves by sleeping. It just depends. So, 8 o'clock. It is nighttime. I'm gonna have her scavenge. I'm gonna have him guard. I really was kind of hoping he could sleep, but that's just not gonna happen. It gives us 3 places. The Shelled Cottage. This neighborhood recently got shelled and many houses are still burning. People were fleeing for their lives in a hurry, so we may find some useful stuff here without meeting anybody. So this is a safe place. Has lots of food, materials, meds, weapons, parts, all the good stuff. The semi-detached house. Half of it is in ruin, but there are people living in the other half. They don't seem friendly. At night you can sometimes hear shots fired from there. We could probably scour the abandoned part for supplies if we manage to sneak past the inhabited part. I know for sure to sneak past the inhabited part, we have to have stuff that we don't have right now. And the decrepit squat, it's been inhabited by the homeless since long before the war. They've always been struggling with the lack of food and might not have survived the recent shortages. They shouldn't be a threat, and we could find some useful things there. So we're going to go to the cottage first. It seems the safest with the biggest return. I'm not going to take anything with me. I'm hoping I'll just, I don't know, find some stuff. The house is still burning. Is it safe to go inside? Yes, it is. Okay, here. So we have components. I'm still doing the stash method where I find a close area and put all the stuff that I find in that area. I'm gonna make it this area because it has a crap ton more stuff in it. So we clear out as much as we can, and when we get everything cleared out and everything in the pile, it goes a lot faster. We just run right in here, grab whatever, and just run back to the exit. It's especially useful if you're in a hostile area. If you're in a hostile area and something happens to your character, the stuff that they've stockpiled there is still easily accessible without usually getting into danger. So I started using the method a couple of playthroughs ago, 2 or 3 playthroughs ago, and it's worked really well for me so far. So I don't have a shovel yet, because we didn't have enough parts to build everything. And I couldn't build a metal workshop, so we don't have a shovel, which would be super nice right now. That's okay, I'm pretty sure that door is locked as well. I'll double check it, just so you guys know, but I'm pretty sure it's locked. Drop all this off. There is quite a bit of food here, so I'm excited about that. There's a little bit of water, which is good. I don't really need the sugar unless I'm trading. I don't know when the trader person is going to come, but... You can use it to make like alcohol, which you can use for trade. We're not anywhere close to that level yet. I mean, we can't even make a metal workshop, so it's gonna be a little bit. Yeah, see, that's locked. Down here, there is another big pile down here, rubble pile to clear. But that's locked as well. Where if we clear this, we have an area here that we're able to get to. So it's 11:20. I think we'll be able to clear that rubble pile right there. We'll see. But any clearing that she does by hand, I know it takes longer and it sucks, but every time you use the shovel, you break it. Like you break, it's just you wear it down, and eventually it will break. And so I would hate to use the shovel so many times it would break here in just this little first house. So I'd rather use it somewhere where we actually legitimately need to hurry up and clear it quickly and quietly. Hey Girl Bandit, what's up? Thanks for joining the channel. Okay, so as I said, it takes a little bit of time. We have until 4:59 a.m., so I think we have enough time. We'll just have to be patient, which I may or may not always be good at. Say there are guns here somewhere. I don't remember if they're fully repaired already or if I need to repair them. I wanted to say there was a gun of some sort in this house, which would be helpful. We are doing a new playthrough. I haven't used these starting characters before. I have Katya and Roman. I mean, I have had them in a party, but I haven't started with just these two before. So Roman is actually injured. Well, there's weapon parts, but not exactly weapons. We're gonna go back to our stash. We're gonna put that in the stash, then look at all of the stuff in the stash, and just take what we want. With the extra time, I'm gonna go and clear that other large rubble. So we do need bandages because Roman is injured. How are you today? Girl Bandit Plays. I like that name. That's cool. So I'm definitely taking the food because we didn't find any in the beginning house, which is really weird. Usually, I mean, I guess we found one thing of vegetables, but we didn't find enough to feed everybody, which is weird. Usually they give you a nice little bit to start out with, but whatever. We found plenty of food here, so we're not gonna complain that much. We do need some wood. I don't know if it's enough to build with. We can leave the one vegetable. We have one vegetable at home. Oh, no, wait. I was just kidding. We were gonna move this rebel. I forgot. So, and then we can leave. We have a couple hours left game time, so I'm gonna have her start working on this rebel. Just, it'll be quicker to clear it for next time. That food should last us a little bit. I have been having them eat like every other day. It was something one of my friends in the stream had mentioned that they did, because it does take 3 days for your characters to be like super hungry, you know, and when they hit that point, then anyone that's not hungry gets depressed because their friends are starving. So I'm able to stretch the food out by only having them eat every other day. And everybody still, you know, stays happy. I usually, so I can remember, hey Mike Man, what's up? In order to easily remember to feed them, because it was a little difficult for me to get used to, I try to feed everybody on even numbered days. So Even-numbered days are good days. Odd-numbered days are not. Won't be able to type because you're playing Spec Ops. So I'll have to hear you play until then. Alright, that's cool. You guys know me. I just keep talking and talking and talking. So if you want me to talk about something specific, you better speak up. Alright, so we didn't get anything else for the stash. That's okay. We've cleared everything. We need 2 lockpicks. I think that's all we need. Or even a crowbar. A crowbar, I think, can be used 3 times before it falls apart, so... Mike, did you catch the new picture I have that says this channel will be starting soon? It looked really cool. I think I'm going to start playing it about 5 minutes before I go online, which is when I tweet to let people know that I'm going to be going online. I've seen a few other successful streamers do it, and I really liked it. I thought it looked classy, so I made one. Alright, so we've been raided. Oh, goodness. We were attacked at night. They really throw you in there on this playthrough, don't they? Someone tried to rob us. They were just a couple of scavengers, so we managed to fend them off. Too bad we had no weapons. None of us was wounded. The attackers didn't steal anything, and we were able to defend ourselves. You know, that actually turned out really, really well. Happy dance! Happy dance! Yeah! So if we get our webcam goal, you guys can actually see that happy dance, right? Okay, so we were attacked, which is bad, but they didn't take anything and nobody got hurt, so that's very good. They are hungry. They hit me hard. Aw. What do we need? What do people need? They need water, they need food, and they need heat. So we're gonna make a stove first. They're hungry, they have to eat, I have to make the stove. I'm also going to try to make a metal workshop. I'm going to try to make the metal workshop so I can try to make the shovel and lockpicks and everything like that. I don't think we need rainwater yet, or rainwater collector. Any water that they collect, they still have to filter before they use it, and that includes snow that might fall on the ground, which is why you need a rainwater collector during, you know, the warm season, and you just need the stove in the cold season. So we have water. I'm more worried about getting lockpicks and shovels and crowbars and knives, a knife so that they can defend themselves. If we're going to be raided every night, we need a knife. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to have them eat. I'm going to have Roman use bandages. He's wounded. I don't have time. I'm not able to let him sleep all day and all night. So sleeping alone is not gonna help him heal. And the hospital's not open to me yet. If the hospital were even open to me, I'd be able to take him there and they would bandage him up. But that's not even open to me. So I'm really just kind of running out of options, to be honest. But we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out, guys. Oh, no, not you. You go back here. No. Go on. Okay, so right now we can just make a lockpick. We can't exactly make the knife yet. We did find weapon parts there, so we will be able to make one. We just can't make one yet. So no worries. And right now we are making fuel for the fire so he can cook. You should sleep off last night. I know. You totally should, and you will in just a minute. Yep, gotta turn the book into fuel. Man, I hate doing that. People actually really like to read books. There is a place you are able to see what we have, like all the stuff that you have, all the stuff that you built, and the tenants will tell you what they think about that. I'll show you guys here in a minute after they're asleep. I really want them to go to bed. Eat Roman. It is warm. That's good. Not as warm as it could be, but Go bandage yourself up, dude. Can't believe they started him off winded. What good is he gonna do to me? Huh? Does me no good, right? Although I guess he did still fend off the thieves, so okay, I guess he did okay. I need them to sleep. I need them to sleep because I need them both to be ready to go tonight. Another drawback of only 2 people, the days get kind of boring. I don't want to just fast forward through because when they get up, I still need them to help clear some stuff. So fast forwarding through is not the answer. It's just kind of in a slow place for a little bit. Usually they have other people come and ask to stay. You can have up to 4 people total. Hopefully that happens soon, because if we hit a crime event where crime just rises like crazy, we're gonna need more than 1 person to stay home. So, okay, so if you look up here to the left are things. If you click on that, over here to the right, they write out some thoughts, okay, which is basically what your people think about what you've made and what they want. You can see I don't have very much at all. And the thoughts are, our shelter offers a bit of reprieve from the horrors of war. We only have 1 chair. We have beds, and we sleep in decent conditions. If someone gets sick or wounded, they'll have a place to rest. Okay, that's cool, Mike. I'll see you in a minute. We don't have a radio. We don't know what's going on in the city. I do like the radio. I will get it as much as I can. We really miss books because I just burned their last book. A good book can help us forget the horrors of war. Staying here is better than living in a complete ruin. We lack coffee and cigarettes. We have breaches in the walls, our shelter is not safe, and we have to constantly be on guard. I'm not sure they're so happy. Oh, goodness. It'll be alright. We'll get there. This is what, day 2, so it's alright. We're just starting out. With that other vegetable that is back where we scavenged, if we get that, they'll be good for 4 days. The food will last them 4 days, so that'll help us be able to focus more on getting supplies and building things up and making things